Hi, my name is Imran Chaudhry, and I'm the Chief Architect for Healthcare and Life Sciences at MarkLogic. We're going to be talking about an app that we developed called COVIDNearMe on the MarkLogic Data Hub Service. So let's get to it. So we're going to go ahead and give you a quick overview of the COVIDNearMe app, and then we're going to go under the hood and show you how we did what we did so quickly. So the COVIDNearMe app is meant to give you a hyperlocal view within your geography of active coronavirus cases. It's not the total number of cases, it's not the total number of deaths, it's the number of active coronavirus cases in your region, whatever that region may be, whether it's the county, the state, the country, or the zip code level, or really within the next few kilometers around your house. So that's what we're shooting for. We have integrated data from multiple data sources, including some of our partners, Symphony Health and Castlight Health. We are providing quick access to test site location data as well, so that you can go ahead and figure out how to get tested if you feel the need to. And we're encouraging self-reporting so that you can help make the map more accurate and more up to date in real time. That self-reporting is, of course, completely anonymous and takes full advantage of MarkLogic's Data Hub security features. So here's a quick overview. You can see the different heat maps at the state level, at the county level, as well as at the zip code level. As you zoom in, you get different kinds of views. And again, if you notice, what we're showing you is active cases, and really that's what you need to know in order to figure out how or what you should do to avoid the coronavirus. So we have a couple of demos. The video demo is available on YouTube. You can go there directly and take a look at the information. We also have the application live on the web at our nonprofit partner, IDEA. And you can go there and take a look at this data in real time right now. So what I'm going to do now is just go to QuickTime and show you on my phone the application functioning. So here we are. You can see that I'm in Montgomery County, and if I click on the Montgomery County total number of cases, we're now at 4,000 total cases. And this has come down from the peak of about 6,000 a couple of weeks ago. So Maryland has been heading in the right direction thanks to its lockdown policies and its very careful scientific-driven opening of the various venues. If we go out and zoom out a little bit, you can see that, okay, in Carroll County, I have 186 now. In Frederick, I have around 700. And in Adams County, Pennsylvania, we're down to 96. So you can see the drop-off happening rather rapidly. What I'm going to do is now zoom over to Chicago, because in Chicago, while we have the county level data, we also have, and let's just take a look, we're around 15K now. This is down from in the mid-30s. So Chicago has also been heading in the right direction. The other really interesting thing about Chicago is if you head out just a little bit, you can see the cases drop off to 1,000, to the hundreds, and to less than 10. So the geospatial aspect of this is really what we've been shooting for. And again, we're shooting for active cases, not total number of cases. In my county, by the way, there were 14,000 total cases, so 4,000 and 14,000 is a huge difference. In Chicago, I'm zoomed in now, and I'm looking at, zoom in a little more. I'm looking at the heat map that is generated by the zip code level data that's being released by the state of Illinois. So you can really clearly see at sort of the road and locality level where the virus is, and you can figure out where to go get groceries or gas. Or you can just decide to stay in and eat some frozen food. So that's really what this app is all about. We also have the self-reporting feature where I can go in and let me just start here. I can go in and either report symptoms or confirm test or report that I've recovered. In the symptoms area, you can pick your symptoms, you can pick the date, you can say whether you've been seen by a physician. You can decide you can also indicate if you've had a positive test or not, and if so, what kind of a test. Let's just say it's a viral test. The only thing we're missing right now is the date, so let's just pick today's date and hit confirm, and now I'm ready to submit. We also have the ability to look at test sites. So here I'm at the test site view, and if I click on this, I can see the Rush University Medical Center, and I've seen a couple of videos from them. They've been doing a great job preparing and running their operations. So if I click on the test site, it'll take you to our partner Castlight Health, and once you go there, you'll be able to see exactly how to go about get tested, what the requirements are for each of the test sites. All right, the other thing I guess I want to show you rather quickly is the web version of the application. Here I am in Montgomery County. You can see the same number of cases, and as I zoom out, I can see sort of different views here as well, and get those same numbers that I was getting before. I can also, and by the way, this is on our partner nonprofit site, idea.org. You can go there right now and take a look at your locality. I can also take a look at that same kind of view on the mobile app as well, and it is reactive, and it does give me heat maps based on the geospatial location that I'm interested in. All right, back to the application, back to the presentation now. First of all, I'd like to take a little bit of time to thank all of the people who have been volunteering their hard time and effort to build this application. Idea.org is the nonprofit that's been helping us publish this application. Technology Rivers and TSPI have been helping with the mobile front end. MarkLogic is running the back end and the web application that you saw. Castlight is providing test site information, and PRA Health Sciences is providing test result information. So what a lot of MarkLogic customers do, let's go under the hood and take a look at what we're trying to do here, right? They've been trying to get 360-degree views of the particular business objects of interest. In this particular case, the 360-degree view that we were looking for was the active coronaviruses. And active coronaviruses is, of course, what you really need to understand in order to understand your risk of getting infected. So what we found over the years is that MarkLogic customers have been using a pattern called the MarkLogic Data Hub pattern to bring data in as is, curate it, and then publish it. So about 3 to 5 years ago, we started building out tooling for being able to do this, and that's now called the MarkLogic Data Hub platform. The idea is to be able to very, very rapidly bring your data in as is, get curated data, and then use that curated data in real-time applications, business analytics, machine learning type of analytics, and being able to publish to other downstream applications. As we've gone on over the last 3 to 5 years, we've been building out what we call tooling to help you get there very, very quickly with very much a low-code sort of effort. Basically, getting the data to look the same even though it's coming from different sources. Harmonization is being done. Once you've got the data looking the same, you can decide if you can detect duplicates and be able to pull those out. There's also governance and semantics and reference data and metadata type of capabilities, all built into the Data Hub platform. In our particular case, for COVIDNearMe, the data sources that we're getting are the country level, the state level, and the county level data, zip code level data, global case data, individual cases that we're getting from sources, and also geospatial data. The county outlines that you saw are coming from geospatial data sets. And we are doing that as is to data curation. We're also, in addition to that, the newer features of the Data Hub and the database allow you to run machine learning and Onyx models in the database, and we're exploring how to do that for certain of our data sets. The real-time mobile and web applications that you just saw are using the real-time aggregated data. We also have the ability to generate real-time reports for healthcare organizations, and we can feed the data to machine learning and AI systems, the right data, the data that they're looking for in particular. Those systems can then generate the Onyx models, and those Onyx models can then be stored in MarkLogic and run in real time against incoming data. So that's the overall architecture of what we've been doing. all of this Data Hub framework runs on a service called the MarkLogic Data Hub Service. It is deployable within minutes, in about 15 minutes, in Azure and the AWS clouds, and it provides very predictable low costs, and that's where we're running the backend that is serving up the content that you just saw. A little bit more, the MarkLogic Data Hub is a lot more than just a database as a service, right? On the left-hand side, if you're building something on-prem, you got to take care of all of these different functions. Once you go to an infrastructure as a service like AWS and get virtual machines from them, or Azure, then they take care of the bottom 5 pieces of the stack. You can also go and get a database as a service, and that helps you get sort of the OS being managed and the database being managed. But the MarkLogic Data Hub service gives you a lot more than that. It gives you all the things we talked about: a document database, a graph database, a relational database, full Google-like token search capabilities, security, data ingestion capabilities, master data management, and harmonization, all in a single service. If you had to stitch all of these services together in AWS or Azure, it would take you about 12 to 15 different services, and it would cost you about 3 times more per month than what you would be able to do with a MarkLogic Data Hub service. When you spin up a MarkLogic Data Hub service, you get some really interesting things going on. You actually get 4 different clusters. You get a curation cluster. That's the subcluster that lets you bring the data in. You get a real-time operational cluster, the cluster that lets you query that data. So our mobile app and web app are using this piece of the puzzle. We're bringing in the data using this other piece of the puzzle. Then analytics queries can be run using another subcluster, and all of those share a common data cluster that provides the data to all of them, so that the data doesn't have to be replicated or synchronized between the different types of subclusters that we're using. Why MarkLogic? Well, we do things really, really rapidly. We handle speed and complexity. We've done healthcare.gov, and we have been continuing to do that over the last half a dozen years. It is now running on AWS, and we are able to do that all on the MarkLogic database. We also have a lot of healthcare customers like Aetna, Amgen, AbbVie, Genentech, Bayer, Roche, Johnson & Johnson, and so on. We also have a ton of regulatory experience and have a lot of features in our database and Data Hub framework that help you take advantage of rapidly deploying regulated data into regulated environments. One other thing, we are actively looking for state healthcare agencies or public health departments that are interested in collaborating with us, or large organizations that are interested in sharing and publishing this app to their members or citizens. If you are one of these organizations and would like to collaborate, definitely reach out to us. You can reach me at these different addresses and phone numbers. And I just want to thank everybody who's done a lot of hard work to make this application viable. And again, if you're looking for collaboration, feel free to reach out and contact me. Thank you so much for listening.